Hey Capricorn, welcome to the Path Illuminated. My name is Kimberly. I trust that these messages will find you when they are meant to. I'm going to give the deck one more shuffle. This will be an energy reading for the Capricorn collective. So let's get going. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides. What messages do we have for the Capricorn collective at this time? Thank you, Spirit. All right. Let's get one more card, Capricorn, before we get going with this reading, so I can get a little more clarity here about what's going on. Yeah. Okay. So first card out, Two of Wands, but it's reversed, but I will show it to you upright. So Two of Wands reverse for me is actually gaining clarity about some type of decision. Like when it's upright, this can be about being between two decisions. It could be in work, relationship, life in general, right? It's going to depend on each person here in your timeline. But I'm feeling like you're gaining inner clarity right now about where you want to go, what you want to accomplish, where you want to be. I'm definitely getting an inner sort of feeling that, like, if you had some lack of clarity or murkiness around like which way do you go, I do feel like you're going to start to find that clarity as you are doing the work, right, of asking yourself, asking your higher self, asking your guides and the universe for clarity. Like you're going to start to have that path that is the most aligned for you illuminated. I'm definitely feeling this energy shift here. And then the next card we have is a card of Capricorn, Knight of Pentacles. I really like this particular interpretation of the Knight of Pentacles, because it's like this Knight of Pentacles is getting ready to take action, getting ready to move forward. So I'm feeling like as you're gaining this clarity about what you want to accomplish, what action you want to take, where you want to go, what path you want to move on, this is a time of preparation, Capricorn. This is a time to get ready. So you're gaining clarity and you have time right now to get prepared for this new path, this new decision, this new job, this new move, whatever it might be. As you're gaining clarity, this is the time to start preparing, right? This is the time to start to gather your reserves, to fortify yourself, to cross your T's, dot your I's, do all of the things that you need to do so that when it's actually time to make that decision, once you've gotten the clarity and you're prepared, you're ready to go. So that's definitely a positive energy. Digging that. The Magician. So you've been doing a lot of manifestation work. You have been going within, you've been engaging in your own personal spiritual practices, whatever those might be. And I just get the sense that you're very grounded in those rituals and in those practices, whatever they might be. If it's like meditation, if there's various spiritual rituals, maybe you engage with tarot, maybe you have been following the moon cycles, like the new moon and the full moon. Like, continue to do that work. The more you, I'm hearing, the more you engage in your rituals, the more magic you're going to see manifest in your 3D reality. And I do definitely feel like those practices that you're engaging in, whatever they might be around manifestation, it could even just be journaling, right? Like when you write things down, there is something very spiritual and powerful that happens. Like the more you engage in that consistent practice or ritual, whatever it might be for you personally, the more magic you're going to actually see in your 3D reality, Capricorn. All right, what else? Capricorns. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles reverse came out. And what I heard as soon as I saw this card is you are no longer the student. This is a time of you actually like gaining confidence and knowing that like, sorry, sometimes these, you know, these cliches, this is not your first rodeo, right? Like you may have in the past been in student mode, been learning something, but with this reverse energy, I am actually feeling like this is not, maybe it has to do with your soul. That's kind of what came to me. This sort of incarnation of your soul, you actually have a lot more inner wisdom. So even when you've been learning things, it's been less about learning and more about remembering, because the things that you've been attracted to, the things you've been called to, the things that you've gone deeper in learning, I'm hearing like you were called to those things, motivated to those things, because in a past life, this was something that you already had like acquired a skill around. So I feel like you're going to be actually deepening your confidence and like remembering who you are, remembering that like this is not your first rodeo. You actually have like really, really deep understanding and skill set. And anytime, again, I'm continuing to hear that like the things that you're drawn to are not just out of nowhere, right? Like there's a deeper connection to past life. Whatever you might believe about that, there's some sort of ancient wisdom, ancient understanding, ancient remembrance that you're actually diving into when you allow yourself to be drawn to certain practices, certain skills that you're wanting to learn, right? So, like, I'm definitely loving that. And then we have the Four of Cups, but it's reversed. So I'm definitely getting the feeling of like just letting go of things that haven't worked out, and like no longer wasting your time staying stuck on things that, like obviously when things don't go the way that we wanted them to, when situations don't work out, we hold space, right, for like feeling whatever we might feel about those things. But I'm getting this sense that like you're really, really, really ready to move the F on, right? You're kind of in this place of acceptance of like, this is where I've been, this is what's happened. I've, processed it. I've learned the lessons I need to learn from it, and I'm really ready to elevate. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move into a different path, right? All right, let's go a little bit deeper. I'm gonna grab this other deck and just give it a quick shuffle. Thanks for being here, Capricorn. Don't forget to like and subscribe if the messages are resonating for you. I'm definitely digging these vibes for you. Remembering who you are, manifesting your magic, and preparing for the road ahead. All right, Spirit, what additional? Okay, so we have the Lovers. So again, for me, this isn't necessarily always about romance, although of course there is an indication there. But no matter what relationship, whether it's family, friend, lover, coworker, business associate, client, when you gain that inner alignment with your soul, that's how you start to draw aligned connections again, whether they're romantic, friendship, clients, etc., etc. So like this is a deep, deep, deep spiritual practice for you right now, because you're coming into inner soul alignment, right? And again, I'm getting the remembering who you are, and also I'm getting like remembering that you are the universe, right? And that everything that you need is within you, right? And so if you understand who you are within, it's going to be a lot easier, right, to manifest that reality outside of yourself, because as within, so without, as above, so below. I think that that's a really, really deep message for you at this time, Capricorn. So I'm really, really loving this Lover's energy here. You're going to be connecting with more people, more community, potentially, yes, romance and otherwise, people that like you don't have to translate your soul to, right? They're on your path, they're on your wavelength, they get what you're doing, right? And they appreciate that. Let's get a couple more cards here. Capricorn. I love that. Okay, so Five of Wands over the Knight of Pentacles. I'm hearing prepare for conflict. Prepare for people to not be happy about your new sense of self and confidence. Be prepared for people to question what you're doing and why you're doing it. And it's not even necessarily that you need to explain yourself. It's just a matter of acknowledging the fact that there are definitely some people, I think, that are going to be triggered because they even sense that you're going to be making a shift, you're going to be making a change, you're going to be moving on, you're going to be moving ahead, which means what, right? Like when you start to gain this alignment and you start to come in alignment in your life and with all your relationships, right, Capricorn, you're going to leave certain people behind. You're going to leave certain connections behind. You're going to leave certain associates behind. And even if people don't know this consciously, that can be triggering for them, right? Because you are a very powerful archetype. You are a very powerful earth sign, right? And you bring a lot of, I'm hearing, you bring a lot of calm to the chaos, and people start to rely on you because you are reliable and you are dependable. So just be prepared for conflict, but remember who you are, right? You got to do what's best for you. Queen of Wands. This is about stepping into this deep knowing and this deep confidence of really owning the bad ASS that you are. It's hard because I like don't want to get flagged for foul language. And you know, yes, this is a Queen of Wands, but I don't always remember, but to remind y'all, it's not about gender, right? This is like we all have feminine and masculine energy, but this is like you're in receiving mode, receiving for yourself, receiving from the universe, receiving from other people, where I'm getting the sense, especially with right, the Five of Wands right before this, that people have been used to you giving so much of your time, energy, and resources. And this is about you, again, remembering who you are, how magic you are, and that you're in a time of receiving blessings, of receiving the things that you've manifested. But that comes as a direct result of you remembering who the F you are and tapping into that inner knowing and that inner confidence, right? And that inner fire of like, yes, this is who I am, this is what I deserve, and I'm not settling for less, right? Capricorn, if the messages are resonating, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments that you are ready to receive all of the magic that you deserve, because you are. Okay. So then we have, again, right, like interesting, Page of Pentacles reverse. I was like, you're not a student, right? You have like a knowing, and then on top of that, like there is this past life connection, understanding, wisdom that I'm getting. And with the Queen of Swords, right, like I'm getting that like deep knowledge and deep wisdom, and like a certain level of clarity of mind and clarity of understanding of who you are. And I really like this little dragon down here, because it's like once you gain clarity and you start to really speak your truth, like I'm hearing like that there are a lot of entities and energies that are just going to have no other choice but to bow down to you. And maybe they can be distracted by the way that you appear, the way that you present, the way that you express in this 3D reality. But this Queen of Swords is cutthroat energy of like this true clarity about who you are, what you want, and what you're going to do about it is really going to flip the script for a lot of people. And I love this, like, you know, this is combustible energy for sure, Capricorn. But I think you kind of have been, again, you've been manifesting this, like you've wanted this energy for a long time, because I do feel like you've been deeply doing the work. And it's probably has felt really dense, and now you're starting to like build momentum, build energy, build confidence, build clarity, and kind of like getting to this place of like not giving an F anymore about what people think, about what people say, about what people do, because you're taking full accountability and full authority over your 3D reality, over the things that you do, over the things that you say, over the things that you manifest, and what you're worthy of. It's like you're fully in your power is really what I'm getting here. And you know, the last card that I pulled is the Hierophant, but it's reverse. So I think I'm getting the sense of this, of like, as you're letting go of the past and things that didn't work, or maybe even things that like at one time they worked, but they don't anymore. This is about embracing, Hierophant reverse, the non-traditional path. This is about you going your own way, forging your own path that is not going to look like anyone else's. It's not going to look the way that your friends expect it to look. It's not going to look the way your family expects it to look. It's not going to look the way that you expect it to look, Capricorn. And in some way, shape, or form, that could be part of the challenge, right? And that's, I think, like, why this Knight of Pentacles and this Magician card were here, because this is about like the preparation and the understanding of your magic, and that like you have actually been working on this for a really long time. And I definitely get the sense, very much so, that this is not going to look or feel the way that you expect it to. And again, with this Five of Wands, I'm definitely feeling as if like any sort of external forces or people that are going to come to criticize or like ask those little backhanded questions, right, where they're questioning your decision and how you're going to move forward because it doesn't look the way that they expect it to look or what they're used to, like that's just a reflection of some inner conflict and lack of confidence that you need to work through, right? Because you need to fully own your power, right? There's going to be a level of clarity that like I don't even think you can deny at this point, right? Like you're just going to have that like that fire and that clarity of thought and action where it's like, yeah, people might have to say what they want to say, and like you can even acknowledge that this is out of your comfort zone, because you can tend to be more of a traditional sign with regard to your values and your goals and your aspirations, Capricorn. But like this is like actually pushing you again to remember who you are and what you're capable of, which I definitely am feeling is tied to some sort of past life experience that you are having an opportunity to really, really tap into at this time. So, yeah, I think that's the message, Capricorn. Like, this is definitely not going to look the way that you expect it to look or the way that anyone else expected it to look. But, like, get ready for the magic because that's what's about to happen right now. And I love this. I would like this to be my reading, Capricorn. Let me know in the comments that you're ready for the magic to happen and you're ready to, you know, be who you were always meant to be, right? Own this path. It doesn't need to look the way that anyone else thinks it should look. It doesn't even need to look the way that you expect it to look, right? Like, let's not be limited in what can manifest in your reality at this time, Capricorn. There's a lot of magic here. I'm really liking the vibes of these cards. I'm going to close it out with a card from the Animal Spirit deck. Just for a final message for my Capricorns, thank you again for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, we have Nightingale. Let's see what the book has to say for you, Capricorn. I hope the messages are super supportive. Okay. Nightingale, where are you? There you are. Okay. Fearless voice, speech, communication, or song. The song of the nightingale is otherworldly. This simple brown bird, almost unnoticeable among the flashy plumage of other birds, transports its listener to the realm of poetry. Nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, and let it out. When in balance, sings and speaks freely with kindness. When out of balance, shy, a lump in the throat. To bring into balance, music. Yeah, I think if there's like a decision you need to make, if there's a conversation you need to have, if there's like any sort of conflict around this non-traditional role or people are saying stuff or whatever, you know what music kind of like lights your fire that will like build that Queen of Wands energy and remind you of who you are, right? And like to gain the confidence to express yourself in this new and very, very magical way, Capricorn. So love this energy for you. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.